grab a cup of coffee and join me as I discuss why and how you should create a writing schedule. First things first, why don't you want to create a writing schedule? Well, I can see why not, because a lot of times people, and especially writers, want to wait until this wonderful idea just comes to you. And it sounds really great. It's this romanticized idea of just waiting for these wonderful ideas to come, knowing that your next best idea could be a bestseller. However, if you do that, let's think about when these great ideas might come to you. You could literally be driving your car when your next best idea comes. What are you going to do then? Pull over to the side of the road and start writing down your ideas? Guess what? Your kid's still in the back seat and needs to go to school. You don't have time to write. Or you could be sleeping in the middle of the night when this awesome dream comes to you and you know this is the next best thing. Well, what are you going to do then? Spend the next several hours of your precious sleep time to write your novel? Not a good idea. Look, if you have any life outside of your writer's life, then this is not the best route, just waiting for these good ideas to come to you. Your best route is to create a schedule. Why? So not only do you have other responsibilities, but number one, the biggest antagonist for writers is procrastination. When you're looking for an excuse, anyone will do. So you could be sitting there writing your stories when you realize, oh, I need to move the laundry from the washer to the dryer. Or, ooh, I have friends coming over the weekend. I should really spend this time cleaning the house so it's ready for when they get here. See, you won't get any writing done. Procrastination will always get in your way, and your precious book babies will still be sitting in the computer for several years, which means they aren't in readers' hands. Is that what you want? Absolutely not. Number two, you want to create a schedule because it can cure writer's block. I'm serious, as my 5-year-old would say. You want to cure writer's block. I never have it. Can you believe that? Never. That's because I write at the same time every day. Look at it this way. Look at it like exercise. When you first start exercising, it's hard. Your lungs burn, your muscles are sore, and it's really hard. However, if you keep exercising at the same time every day, after several weeks go by, it starts getting easier. Your muscles adjust. And when your muscles adjust, that means that you start getting better at what you're doing. You start getting stronger. The same thing happens with writing. When you write at the same time every day, your brain will adjust. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so my best writing time is in the afternoon when my oldest is at preschool, my middle child has quiet time, and my youngest is taking a nap. So I need to switch over from mom mode to writer's mode like that, because I know I only have a couple hours a day to fit writing in my schedule. So how are you going to create this writing schedule? First of all, create a full schedule of what you do now. That means your responsibilities in the morning, your responsibilities in the afternoon, your responsibilities in the evening. And then take a look at that schedule. Where do you have the most free time? Guess what? That free time is no longer free time. That's your writing time. But don't look at it in the sense of, oh my gosh, now I have this work time. No. Look at it as that's your time to sit down, maybe with a cup of coffee, with your characters, join them in creating these wonderful stories where you can spend time with these characters, developing them, getting to know them, creating their conflicts. This is your precious, precious time, but you have to make time for it. So once you have this writing time established, then delete that old schedule and create a new one. Write it down and then put it somewhere where you will look at it, where you remember, oh yeah, this is what I should be doing at this time. And if I could give you a piece of advice, I would highly suggest moving your chores to the end of the day. So for instance, like laundry and washing the dishes, cleaning your house, wait till the end of the day, because you don't need your brain to sweep the floor. You don't need your brain to wash the dishes, but you do need your brain to create a good book. So that's why you need to wait until the end of the day to do those things, and put writing at a time of the day when you can be the most laser focused. But that's not it. Once you have that writing time established, you also need to create rules for yourself. I know, schedules, rules, this does not sound fun, but if you create rules for yourself, this is when you'll start establishing your best creative self. So what kind of rules should you establish? Well, I'll tell you mine. One of my rules is not to have my cell phone sitting out on the table beside me. Because if I have my cell phone, then I might start looking at it, scrolling through my text messages, realizing, oops, I forgot to message my friend last night. I should text her back right now. Or maybe I'll start scrolling through Facebook, looking at my friends' profiles, which brings me to my next rule. Not only do I not have my cell phone sitting on the table, but I don't look at any social media, because if I'm looking at social media, I could start looking through several of my friends' Instagram videos, and now half an hour has gone by along with my precious writing time. See ya, writing time. Hello, boredom, right? Okay, it really is. It can be so, as exciting as it is, it's boring to start scrolling through all these things. That's for your mind anyway, okay? This is not what you want to do. So once you have your schedule, once you have your rules, then you need to infuse that schedule into your life and stick to it. Now, when you first start this schedule, your writing time may be hard. It may be that you will sit at your computer staring at this blank screen for a while. It's okay. Have a little bit of grace for yourself, but stick your butt to the chair as if you have glue stuck to your bottom, as I would tell my kids, okay? Because if you start getting up, you start doing other things, you're taking away from your writing time. Literally sit there the whole time and stay as focused as you can, even if you're not writing anything, because I promise you, eventually you will. You'll beat that writer's block, and all of a sudden your brain will start switching over into that writer's mode where you will utilize that time. So I really hope this helps. Last thing I want to remind you too is be flexible though. As much as I want you to stick to your schedule, be flexible for random instances. For instance, if the school nurse calls and says that you need to pick up your sick child from school, you can't say, well, I'm working, I'm writing, someone else will have to do it. You know, you have to be flexible at that point and know that you're just not going to get the writing time that you planned on. But overall, try to stick to it if you can. Thanks so much for joining me today. Please feel free to comment below, write your new schedule if you'd like, or when your best writing time is, or some of the rules that you create for yourself. Also, don't forget to subscribe for new weekly content, and just start writing that schedule. I believe in you. You can do it. Happy writing.